Good morning, dear students. In the previous lecture, we have seen one chapter that was based on direct and inverse variation. In that chapter, we have already seen some of the questions related to time and work, but in this particular chapter, we will be seeing in broader sense what is time and work and how we are going to calculate the numerical problems based on time and work. Now here, suppose as you all know that if I have to ask anyone to do a certain work, then definitely that person will take some time. If I will increase the number of persons, then definitely my work will be done in less number of days. Suppose I have a field, agricultural field, and I have asked one person to plow this field for crop plantation. Now that particular man, he came and said that I will be able to do it in 5 days. He said that I will be able to do the work in 5 days. So I agreed. I said, okay, you do the work in 5 days. And then I talked to him and said that how much money will you charge? So he said rupees 2000. Well, I decided in 5 days he will complete the work and I will give him rupees 2000. So the very first day he came, he did some portion of the work. Let's say this much portion he did in first day, then second day, then third day, then fourth, and then fifth. So first day, second day, third, fourth, fifth. Finally, at the end evening, on fifth day evening, he asked me his salary. He's asked me his money wage. So I gave him rupees 2000 and he happily went home. Now my question is, in one day, how much part of the work did he finish in one day? He told that he will be able to finish the work in 5 days. Now he came for the very first day. He finished some portion of the work. That means one day work, if I say, it will be equal to one part by the total number of parts he has done in 5 different parts. These parts may not be equal. Okay, these parts may not be equal. He might have done for 1 hour, he went home. Second part, then went home, and so on. Like this, so that is his problem that we are not going to deal here right now. So, in one day, how much part of the work is finished? He finished 1/5 of the work. 5 of the work or the job. Second day, 2 days work. You say 2 days work will be equal to 2 into 1/5 of the work. And then finally, fifth day work. Second day work of 5 days work, fifth day work. No, 5 days work. Sorry, not fifth day, 5 days work. Fifth day work will also be equal to 1/5 only. No, fifth day. Second day, same amount of work he is doing, 1/5. Now, 5 days work will be equal to 5 into 1/5 of the work. 5 cancel. So one of the work is finished. One of the work means here what? Complete work. I have given only one work to do. That means to plow the field. So here this one indicates that particular work has been completed. Now, if I have another example like now I have another piece of work for a man. Okay, I have this land and I called a person laborer. He came and I asked him, my dear, you please finish this work. Then he said, sir, I will be able to finish the job in 7 days. He said, I will be able to finish the job in 7 days. And then, but I don't want my work to be finished in 7 days. I wanted that my work should finish before 7 days. So he told that I alone cannot do. I need one more person, two more person, at least one more person with me, so that I will be able to finish this job before 7 days. Then I told, okay, you do. Then he went home. He went to the market, and then he brought one friend. This friend told, I asked him alone, how many days will you take if he is not going to work with you? Then he said, sir, I will be able to do the work in 6 days, or say for example 4 days only. Let it be. He is more efficient, 4 days. Now, he alone can do the work in 7 days. He alone can do the work in 4 days. Now, I asked both of them. Both of them. Actually, I asked him to bring one person. That is true. But I told, okay, if he's not going to do the work, how long, how many days you are going to do the work? He said, sir, I in 4 days. No, sorry. I wanted to be done in 5 days. No, 6 days. Let's take 6 days. So I wanted my work to be finished in before 7 days. So it may be 6 days and 4 days. So I said, no, 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 you do it in more early. I don't want, if you are employing, if you are bringing one more person, then the work should not go beyond 7. It should be less than 7, 6 and all. So I asked, okay, you go and bring one more fellow. I want my work to be done. So I asked both of them to work on the field. So he worked for 1 day, this much part. He worked for another, he also worked on the same day. That means first day and first day. They started from 2 ends. Now second day work he did. Second day work he did. Second day work he did. Suppose second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. Likewise, he also finished second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, this sixth and seventh. Like this, both of them completed the work in, they work for certain number of days. They work for certain number of days, not exactly 5 or 7 days. So they work for some first day work, here also first day work, second day work, second day work, and then finally they continue, they came together and they try to finish the work. I know it is a bit complicated in explaining with the diagram. Now with the statements, how you are going to do, it will be very easy, my dear students. Now 1 day work of A, 1 day work of A. This is a boy A, this is boy B. 1 day work of A is equal to 1 by 7. Now 1 day work of B is equal to 1 by 6. Now together they are employed to finish the work. So I will write 1 day work of A plus B. A plus B means together will be equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 7. Take the LCM, 7 plus 6, 42. Okay, 13 by 42 of the work. I hope all of you understood. 1 by 6 his work plus his work, LCM 42, 6 plus 7, 13 by 42. This much part of the work is done in 1 day. Now how many days will these two take together to finish the work? How many days? So the formula for how many days is number of days is equal to what work he has to finish. This two has to finish one work, that is number 1. 1 by the work done by, who is supposed to do the work? Work done by persons, person or persons. Okay, here 2 persons are there, so I will write persons. Now it is 1 by 42 upon 30 upon 42, that means 42 by 13. So it is 13, 3. Now A alone was able to do in 7 days, B alone was able to do in 6 days. They together worked in 3 whole 1 by 13 days. Means till 3 days they worked together, and on the 4th day they came, but they worked for fraction, maybe 1 hour, 150, whatever decimal value you are getting. That means how many days? 3 whole 3 by 13 days only. Now the question comes, in the previous case I told that one person, he did the work in 5 days, I paid him 2000. Now here these 2 person has come. Now they are asking me, suppose 3000. Let's take 3000. This is a, see, I have not taken the numerical values to get exact values right now. Means just an example I am taking. Okay, 3000 rupees, 7 days, 6 days, all these are okay. Now I have to give money to this fellow plus this fellow. Both of them should get the work. Now actually he has brought, so I will give the money. Now they both will decide how much money who should get, otherwise there will be fight. They both cannot take equal amount because he has done more work, he is less efficient. He will take 7 days, he will take 6 days. His efficiency is more, so his work rate of work is more, his rate of work is less. Why? Because 6 days alone, 7 days alone, that means he is more fast. He is more fast in completing the work. So to calculate the share of money, what we have to do, we have to find the ratio ratio of their work. Ratio of their work. So here we see ratio of A is to B. Ratio of A is to B. Ratio of work of A is to B 7:6. Now the money should also be divided in this particular ratio. So share of A will be equal to 7. A will be able to do 7, and this is 7 plus 6, and how much money I have to pay? 3,000. So it will be divided into 3,000. Now 7 by 13 into 3,000. Okay. Now if I say 13,000 only, so that it will be easy for our calculation. So 13 into 1,000, that means rupees 7,000. Who will take? A will take. B, share of B, how much hissa, that is part, is equal to 6 by again 13 into 13,000. That means he will take 6,000 rupees. So in this way, my dear students, we will be solving our numerical problems from 1 to 6 today, and the remaining questions I will be discussing in the upcoming video lectures. I hope it is clear. If it is not, once again you rewind this video and then watch and try to understand the calculations and the examples. I hope it will be clear, my dear students. Now we will be calculating some of the numerical problems. In that it will be more clear. Now question number 1 says that exercise 2, question number 1 says that Rajan can do a job in 60 days. How much of the job will he be able to finish in a day? Now Rajan can do the job in 60 days. So 1 day work of Rajan will be equal to 1 by 60 of the work. Correct? This is first number. Second number, they are saying how much of the job will he be able to do it in 36 days. So in 1 day he is able to do this many work. So 36 days, I said 2 day work will be 2 into 1 by 60, 3 into 1 by 60, n into 1 by 60. So 36 days work of Rajan is equal to 36 into 1 by 60 of the work. That means 12 5s are 12 3s are. So 3 by 5 is your answer. Now third one, they are saying in how many days will he do 2 by 5 of the job? How many days? Number of days. That formula I have given you right now. That is number of days is equal to part of the work that he has to do. There the work was 1. Here the work is 2 by 5. So I will write 2 by 5, and in how many days? 1 by 60 he was able to finish. So 2 by 5 multiplied with 60 by 1. So I hope it is clear. This from where did I get this formula? I have given the formula like number of days is equal to 1 by person supposed to do, or 1 day work of, you say better you write 1 day work of the person or persons. Okay, either one person will be involved like in this case, or there may be group of people A and B together, A, B, C together, A, B, C, D, E together, 4 persons. So one work he was supposed to do. There was only one work, that field. Here how much part of the work he has to do? 2 by 5. So instead of 1 I will be writing 2 by 5 and 1 day work. So here 2 by 5 divided by 1 by 60 will give you 24 days. In this way we finished our question number 1. Now question number 2 I will be solving. Now question number 2 says that A can do a job in 15 days, B in 10 days. How many days will they take to finish the job if they work together? So 1 day work, simple questions are there. In A can do in 15 days, B in 10 days. Together how many days? So 1 day work of A is equal to 1 by 10, 1 by 15. Okay, A can do in 15 days. 1 day work of B is equal to 1 by 10. Then we write 1 day work of A plus B is equal to 1 by 15 plus 1 by 10. LCM 30, 2 plus 3, 5 by 30. That means 1 by 6. 1 by 6 part of the work. In 1 day, how much answer? 1 by 6 of the work will be done. Question number 2. Okay. 2. In how many days they are asking? How many days will they require to finish the job? Okay. How many days will they require? Number of days. Number of days is equal to what work is there? There is only one work. So 1 upon 1 by 6. That means 6 days. Now question number 3, 4. I will be solving. Don't worry. Now question number 3 says that A can do a job in 4 1 by 2 days, B in 9 days. Okay. How long will they take to complete the job together? A can do the work in 4.5 days while B can do the job in 9 days. That means here who is more efficient? Whose working capacity is more? B is more efficient because that particular work he can finish in 4.5 days only. While if we employ B, he will take 9 days, just double of that. So according to their work, their salary should also be changed. They should not get equal salary. There will be some variation. There will be some differences. According to the ratio, they are working in a ratio 2:1. Efficiency is more. A is twice more efficient than B. So definitely he will be earning more salary, more money. No, not salary, more wage. Wage here. So question number 3, A can do. So 1 day work of B, 1 day work of A is equal to 1 by 9 by 2 because 4 whole 1 by 2 is equal to 9. So 9 by 2 means 9 here 2 by 9 is equal to 2 by 9. So here it will be equal to 2 by 9. Now 1 day work of B is equal to 1 by 9. Together they are going to finish the work. Now how long will they take to finish the job? So 1 day work of A plus B will be equal to 1 by 2 by 9 plus 1 by 9. That means 3 by 9, 1 by 3. So number of days is equal to how long they are asking. That is why we have to calculate number of days. Number of days taken by A and B is equal to part of the work, that is one work, whole divided by 1 by 3. So it will be equal to 3 days. Now this was first number. Second part they are saying if they are paid rupees 900 for the job, what will be each person's share? Now this is the 3 days work. What is the ratio of their work? Second part we have to find the money that they should get, the wage. So ratio of A is to B, ratio of their work is equal to 2 by 9 is to 1 by 9. You know how to convert this ratio into simple ratio by taking LCM 9 into 9, then it will become 2:1. I hope all of you know how to convert this 2 by 9 fractional ratio into ratio. You have to multiply here 9 and then take the LCM and multiply. I hope that much you know. 2 by 9. Now the shares, A's share will be equal to, what is the part? A is going 2. What is the sum of the ratio? 2 plus 1. What is the amount? 900. So it is 2 by 3 into 900. 3 3s are 9. 300 means rupees 600. Now B's share is equal to, B is 1 by 3 again, 2 plus 1 you will take. 2 plus 1 into 900. That means 1 by 3 into 900. That means equal to 300. So A will get rupees 600 and B will get rupees 300. Now we will move on to question number 4. Question number 4. A and B can do a job in 5 hours. A alone can do it in 8 hours. How long will B take? Now see the questions. 1 day work of A we have to calculate. Here they are saying A and B can do a certain job in 5 hours. Together they can do the job in 5 hours. So our first task will be, we have to find 1 hour work. 1 hour work of A plus B is equal to 1 by 5. Together if they are working, then they can finish the job in 5 hours. But for one hour, how much part of the work he will do? 1 by 5 of the 1 by 5 of the work. Now A alone can do it in 8 hours. So 1 hour work of B or A na? A, okay, A is equal to 1 by 8 of the work. Now here we have to find how long will B take to do the job. A, B together, A alone. So first of all I have to take out, because B is supposed to do the work. So according to the formula, here whose 1 day work should go? B's 1 day work. Now to calculate B 1 day work, what I have to do? We have to subtract. So I will write 1 hour work of B is equal to, like A plus B minus A will be B. So I will write 1 by 5 minus 1 by 8. All of you know, na? A plus B is there, and then if I subtract B from here, so B cancelled, I will get A. And if I write A plus B minus A, then I will get A cancelled, I will get B here. So same way, 1 hour work of B is equal to A plus B minus of A work. So I will get B work. This thing you take it as an example, okay? A plus B minus B is equal to this. And then if you subtract, you see you will be getting LCM 40. It is 8 minus 5, 3 by 40. How I am taking LCM 40? Just multiplying and doing cross multiplication. Understood? Now otherwise you can take 8 into 5, okay. 3 by 40. 1 hour work of B is equal to 3 by 40. So time taken by B is equal to time taken by B is equal to 1 by part of the work 1, and his 1 hour work is 3 by 40. So it will be 40 by 3, that means 13 whole 1 by 3 hours. B alone can do the work in, this is question number 4, na? 13 hours. I hope it is true, correct. 13 whole 1 by 3 hours, yeah, correct. Now I will be discussing 5 and 6. Let me fill this ink. Now question number 5 says that, my dear students, that A can dig 1 by 12 of a trench in 1 day, while B can dig 1 by 6 of the trench in 3 days. If they work together, how long will they take to dig the whole trench? Now A 1 day work is given. 1 day work of A is equal to 1 by 12 of the work. Now 1 day work of B is equal to what? 1 day work of B will be equal to, B can dig 1 by 6 of the trench in 3 days. So in 1 day how much work you will do? 1 by 6 is already given. That 3 days will come in denominator, so it will become 1 by 3. So 1 by 18 of the work. In 1 day how much work he can do? 1 by 18 part of the work he can finish. Now if they work together, how long will they take to dig the whole trench? Working together, so first of all our task is 1 day work of A plus B is equal to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 18. Now LCM will be equal to 36. 3 plus 2, 5 by 36. Now what we have to find? In how many days will they be able to finish the work? So number of days, same formula. Number of days is equal to part of the work, that is complete work, that means 1 whole by 5 divided by 36. So it will become 36 by 5, 5 sevens are 35, 1 by 5 days. 7 whole 1 by 5 days. Now this is your solution for question number 5. Now question number 6 is a bit different but not tough. It is easy only. A and B can do a job in 15 days. So 1 day work. First task is to calculate 1 day work of A plus B is equal to 1 by 15. Now They work together for how many days? For 6 days. Now 1 day work is this, then we have to calculate 6 days work of A plus B. That means 6 into 1 by 50. 3 2s are 6, 2 by 3 by 5, 2 by 5. Now B leaves. Actually the question says A and B were working together, they work for some days, and then afterwards some problem, they either one of may have fallen sick, or might have got some other work, or maybe whatever reasons. There are so many reasons, myriads of reasons, we cannot go deeper into the reasons. But here the concept, the questions or the problem says that they were working together, they were able to finish the work in 15 days as they have according to their efficiency. But after 6 days, what happened? That B left the job. B leaves and then he goes from there. Now who is supposed to do the work? Now the only person left there is A. A has to do the work. He cannot ask anyone else to come and join and do work with him, right? So after 6 days, that means this much work was complete. In that field, they were working. So this much work is complete. This much is only left. No. So what is the remaining work? So my task is to do remaining work. Remaining work is equal to 1 by 2 minus 5. That means 3 by 2, 5, sorry. 5 minus 2 by 5, 3 by 5 of the work. So remaining work, who is supposed to do the remaining work? Remaining work, A alone is supposed to do the work. Now A alone can do the job in 50 days. Again the statement says if A can do the job in 50 days. So I will write 1 day work. 1 day work of A is equal to 1 by 50 of the work. So 1 day work I have the remaining job. Then in how many days will they be able to finish the work? So number of days required by A to finish the work will be equal to, what was the part of the work? 3 by 5. No, here remaining work 3 by 5. Who is supposed to do? A is supposed to do. So I will write 1 by 50. Then it will be 3 by 5 into 50 by 1. 5 tens. That means in 30 days. Now here A can do the work in 30 days. So in this way you all can finish the solutions, problems. Now my dear students, if you had observed this chapter from the very beginning, you must have seen that in every problem, each and every problem, what I have done, whatever number of days was given, I have converted into 1 day work. Everywhere I have found out first 1 day work, then the 2 days work or 6 days work, depending upon the question's demand. So your task is in this chapter is only to first convert the number of days of work into 1 day work, and then apply your logic and formulas, methods to simplify the problems. Now what I am saying here, that up to question number 6 I have solved from 1 to 6, no doubt, no problem, nothing. Now your task is to copy this in your classwork copy, plus practice the other remaining sums of your home from 6 to 15, 7 to 15. If you all are not able to solve, definitely I will be solving tomorrow and I will be uploading this video lecture. But before that, I just give you a reminder that in examination, don't expect that questions may come only from exercise. The questions may also come from your examples, not only from this chapter, but from all the chapters whichever I have taught. Now, the questions, the most important thing that I'm telling here is, at least if you're not able to solve all those examples, or if you have a grip on the subject matters, then at least for this chapter and the previous chapter, whichever I have taught, that is direct and inverse variation, please go through the examples and then complete the work. My dear students, take your time, study properly. It is a lockdown time and you all know that everyone is suffering, everyone is facing the problems. I also understand what all problems you all are facing, but still we all have to cooperate with each other so that we all can reach to our goal. And our goal is to finish our syllabus, study, continue the life and move ahead. and we will be definitely once the school reopens, we will be doing some portions of revisions, and then we will give our exams. You all will definitely give your exams, and then you all will be promoted to your next class. Hope so. Quarterly, half yearly, and final examinations will be held. So don't waste your time. Try to utilize this time. Stay home, stay healthy and safe. Thank you.